Have you ever let one annoying person ruin your whole day? They say something rude and you react right away. They do it again and you react even harder. Henry faced the same problem with one tiny fly, and what happened next showed him how to handle someone who keeps bothering you without destroying your own peace. Once upon a time, there was a hard-working man named Henry. One hot summer day, Henry had been working outside since early morning. The sun felt heavy on his back. His hands were tired. His feet hurt. By late afternoon, he wanted only one thing: a few quiet minutes. On his way home, Henry saw a large tree beside the road. Its branches made a cool patch of shade below. He sat down, leaned against the trunk, and wiped the sweat from his face. "Finally," he whispered. No tools, no work, no people calling his name, just silence. Henry closed his eyes. For the first time all day, his body began to relax. Then he heard it. Bzzz. Henry opened one eye. A small fly circled around his head. He waved his hand. "Go away." The fly disappeared. Henry smiled and closed his eyes again. A few seconds passed, then bzzz. The fly was back. It landed on the top of Henry's bald head. Henry quickly brushed it away. "Not today," he muttered. He leaned back again. But the fly returned. It landed near his ear. Henry waved it away. Then it landed on his head again. This time, Henry sat up. He looked around. "Do you have nowhere else to go?" The fly buzzed past his face. Henry swung his hand through the air. Missed. He tried again. Missed again. The fly moved away. Henry took a deep breath. Forget it. He rested his head against the tree. For a moment, everything became quiet again. Then he felt a tiny sting on the top of his head. Henry's eyes flew open. That's it! Now he was angry. He was no longer thinking about rest. He was thinking about winning. He watched the fly move around him. It landed on his arm. Henry slapped at it. The fly escaped. It landed on his shoulder. He slapped again. Missed. Then it landed on his head. Henry froze. A small smile appeared on his face. Got you now. He slowly lifted his hand. He waited. Then, whack! His palm came down hard on his own head. The fly flew away. Henry stared ahead. For a second, he did not move. Then he rubbed the sore place on his head. Ow! He looked around angrily. The fly was gone. Henry shook his head. At least that should teach you. He closed his eyes once more. But less than a minute later, bzzz, Henry's eyes opened. The fly had returned. Now his face turned red with anger. You again? He jumped to his feet. The quiet rest was forgotten. Henry began following the fly around the tree. It went left, Henry went left. It went right, Henry turned right. Anyone passing by would have seen a tired, grown man fighting a creature smaller than his fingernail. But Henry did not care. He wanted that fly gone. Then the fly landed on his head again. Henry raised both hands. He was ready to strike even harder this time. But just before he did, he stopped. His hand stayed in the air. Henry touched the sore place from his first slap. Then he looked at his palm. Something suddenly felt foolish. The fly had bothered him, yes. But who had hit his head? He had. Who had jumped up from the cool shade? He had. Who had turned 10 quiet minutes into a fight? He had. Henry slowly lowered his hand. The fly buzzed past his face again. This time, he did nothing. It landed on his shoulder. Henry ignored it. It moved to his arm. Still, Henry did nothing. After a few moments, the fly flew away. Henry watched it disappear into the warm evening air. Then he sat back under the tree. He smiled. "All that trouble," he said softly, "and most of it came from me." He closed his eyes again. The road was quiet. The wind moved gently through the leaves. And this time, Henry finally rested. The fly had not become weaker. Henry had simply stopped giving it control. Some people are like that fly. They annoy you, insult you, criticize you, or keep trying to get a reaction. But every angry reply can make a small problem bigger. The fly bothered Henry, but Henry caused most of his own pain trying to fight it. Not every insult needs an answer. Not every rude person deserves your peace. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is refuse to react. Never hurt yourself just to prove you can hurt back. If this story reminded you of someone, share it with them and subscribe for more lessons we often learn too late.